What's going on, my little piglets? It's your BFF Pork Chop here, and I'm coming at you with another update with Pork Chop. This very late, very exhausting evening. I'm in tatters right now. Call me the Rolling Stones. Call me freaking Keith Richards, man. I'm in fucking tatters. And I just dropped an F-bomb, so there you go. For those of you playing at home, that's one F-bomb. So, anyway, so I am exhausted. I did a dumb thing, a real dumb thing tonight. Actually, this afternoon, I left the wholesaler at noon and had a lot of free time in between, and so I didn't have to be up here till 6. So I had a lot of time to do stuff, and I didn't do it. I waited till about 3:30, and then I decided, I'm gonna go do some yard work. So I mowed my lawn. I wish I could be yawning right now. I'm so freaking tired. But I mowed my yard. That's what a yard and a lawn is. It's a yawn. There you go. I just combined two words. But I did my yard, and then I was like, I'm not gonna weed eat tonight or today. I'm not gonna weed eat. I'm just gonna mow and call it good, and that'll give me about an hour to kill before I go to Pizza Planet. Now I looked at all the grass popping up, like leaning up against my house, and I saw the sidewalk and the weeds just hanging over the sidewalk. I'm like, screw this. I got a 100-foot extension cord for this weed eater, so let's put it to use. So I did, and weed eated the crap out of my yard, and it took so much out of me, and I was exhausted. I'm exhausted right now, guys. This is me exhausted. And if you think I still have a sparkling personality, thank you. So let's make the keywords. Pork chop is tired. And so that's what I am. And I have a few stories, a few things I want to talk about today. And one of them, it's a rant. So I got off at noon, like I said, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to Goodwill. I've got a mask, I got hand sanitizer, I can keep my distance if I need to. I'm just going to go, see what they got. Because I'm trying to build my Halloween costume. I know it's like 6 months till Halloween, but you know what? You can't ever start too early. And it might be something that I film for something for the channel. And I went to Goodwill. I went there yesterday and was told by the lady standing outside, she was waiting to get in. So I opened that door, and she said, oh, they're going to kick you out. And I was like, okay, why are they going to kick me out? And I said, okay. And she said, they're at capacity. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were just out here hanging out or, doing whatever. And she's like, nah. She said, I wouldn't be hanging out here. And I was like, I get you. So I waited for about 5 minutes. And I was like, you know what? I'm taking off. I'm done. And this was yesterday. So today I was like, okay, if there's a line out the door, then I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to keep driving by. But if there's nobody there, I'm going to go. So I get there, there's nobody there, and I'm like, all right. So I literally open the door. I take half a step into the store, and the lady's like, hi, sir, it's going to be a moment. And I was like, oh, okay. She said, we're at capacity, so we're going to need you to wait outside. I'm like, oh, my God. I said, okay. So I waited outside, and before I knew it, there is a damn cat that looks like my cat, but with a tail. It looks like Castiel, but with a tail. So I was like, all right. So I waited, and sure enough, a line started to form right behind me. It was one lady that walked up, and she was wearing a mask and, practicing social distancing. And then another lady came by. Her husband dropped her off. And I guess he was just going to wait in the car while she went shopping. And then another lady came by. And after about 5 minutes, I said, no, I'm done. This is stupid. I was like, I'm going home. So, and I was like, I kind of had a moment where I was genuinely upset because I was like, really, you're at capacity? I understand that you're a corporation. You got bosses who have bosses, and their bosses' bosses tell you what to do. And one more person shouldn't affect your algorithm. It shouldn't affect everything. That was my genuinely first response. I was like, I felt entitled, and I don't like feeling entitled like ever. So I was just like, man, this sucks. Because I was like, I just wanted to go in there and see what they had. I have a little bit of spending money, which I don't get very often, and I just wanted to see what I can get. And apparently that's way too much to ask for. So I was like, okay, fine. I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby. Because I went to Michael's the other day and grabbed some stuff for my costume. So I was like, I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby, see what else I can grab. Maybe it might be cheaper. Maybe, I might find something else. And I get there, there's nobody in the parking lot, and the only sign that I can read says that there should be 10 people per 6 feet or something like that of the store. They do it by like a layout. And I saw like 3 cars in the parking lot, and I was like, okay, cool, maybe I can go in there and do some shopping. Nobody's gonna bug me. I'm not gonna bother anybody, and let's just go for it. And I walk up to the automatic doors, and they don't open. I was like, oh damn. So right to my left, there was another sign that said, effective April 4th, 2020, we will be closed until further notice. And I said, ain't that a bitch? And for a moment, for the first time, I was very upset about this whole coronavirus thing. I was livid for a moment, man. And of course, everything just came rushing in, after, you bottle up emotions, you bottle stuff up, and then after a while, it overflows and it rears its ugly head. So I was like, you know what? This sucks. I can't go into Goodwill. Freaking Hobby Lobby's closed. This store that I like is closed. This store I can only go in, certain times during the day. There's no football, or there's no baseball. There's no NBA playoffs. There's no hockey. I don't really even watch hockey, but if my team makes the playoffs, I'm going to watch it, at least try to. And I was just like, the schools got canceled. All these stores are... I was like, I hate this. This sucks. That was my first reaction. And then after a while, I let it... after I kind of exploded on myself, because I talk to myself because I'm an intelligent person. I'm an intellect. I was like, but you got to understand, we got to take proper precautions to get this thing sustained. We got to end this. We got to be, conscientious. We got to be careful with this whole thing, because we don't want this thing to disappear, and then 2 months later, we're right back at square freaking one. And it just, we can't have that. I mean, obviously, if it came back after we fought it off, kind of, then it wouldn't really be a problem, because I think we would be more prepared this time. Unlike some politicians that are in Chinatown saying, hey, yeah, come hang out. It's cool. Celebrate Chinese New Year. I'm not going to name names, but if you guys know who I'm talking about, there you go. And so, question number 1, should I have been genuinely upset about not being able to get into the stores that I wanted to go to? Or is it just hashtag first world problems? Let me know. Question number 2 for you. If you walked into a store and you were turned away and told that you had to wait, that you had to leave, that you couldn't shop there, how would you feel? How would you genuinely feel? That's question number 2. And question number 3, what's your favorite flavor of cookie? There you go. I haven't gotten any responses to these questions in the past few days. A little salty about it, but it's no big deal. And then I hope you guys. I posted. I haven't been able to see the views or anything, but I posted the Cowboys franchise episode 1 today. So I hope you guys watch that and you guys enjoy that. Thank you if you have. And let's talk a little bit about the draft. So the Cowboys had a good night again tonight. Last night they got CeeDee Lamb, which I still believe is probably the best wide receiver in the draft. And then they turned right around and they got a corner from Alabama, which we need a cornerback. And then we got a defensive lineman from Oklahoma. And, oh man, I've already forgot his name. Wow, that's how tired I am. I literally read the name before I went on, and I can't remember it. So, we had a good haul today, and last night also. So tomorrow we're gonna see what else we can do with the remaining picks that we have. We only have 7 picks. The freaking Dolphins have like 14 or something this year. 12. They have 12 picks, I believe. And we have 7. We don't have a 6th round pick. We do have 2 5th round. We have 2 5th round picks though, so I'm excited about that. So might make a little video after the fact. Like I said, on Monday I'll make a big video talking about everything. And until then, I just hope that you guys are going to have a badass weekend ahead. I'm exhausted. It is 10:45. I want to go in there. I want to get comfortable, and I want to, sorry, I just thought I saw somebody drive by that I knew. I want to get comfortable and eat and just lay down. Oh, and also I got a Fitbit that apparently the battery is supposed to last like 7 days. It died after 4 hours of work. It was charged at like 67%, but whatever, it's fine. My friends blew up my phone, Chris, Tanner, Ashley, and Andrew. I'm talking about the draft. Because we all, besides Ashley and I, we all have different teams that we like. Andrew likes the Colts, Tanner likes the Broncos, Ashley and I like the Cowboys, and Chris likes the Titans. So we all were talking about, like, who's your team going to pick? What are you going to do? Are you going to trade out? What positions do you need? All that good stuff. And so anyway, I'm rambling at this point because I'm so freaking exhausted. So I've already dropped 1 F-bomb. Why don't I drop another? All right. I fucking love you guys so much. Thank y'all so much once again for dropping by. And always remember, my little piglets, Colin Pork Chop loves y'all the most. So y'all take it easy, guys, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys!